Now this is the new method. Here also I want to find out the sum and the product of B0, but what is the main condition? I don't want to solve the sum. In previous case, what should I do? First of all, suppose this is the question, x square plus 5x plus 6. I want to find out the zeros with the help of this factorization. Then again, first 0 will be a minus 3 and second 0 will be a minus 2. So the sum of these zeros gives me the minus 5 and the product of the 0 gives me the 6. But in this case, here the condition is given, find the sum and the product of the zeros without solving the sum. That means the same sum I want to write down here. Now this is my polynomial p of x is equal to x square plus 5x plus 6. So for that purpose, I don't want to go for this method. Then how it is possible? Now this is the standard form of the polynomial, and that is ax square plus bx plus c. So first of all, I want to compare the given sum with this standard form. So you can see here, this is my a, and a is nothing but what here? 1. So first of all, I want to separate a is equal to 1. Now you can see b is equal to how much? This is my 5, and now c is equal to 6. Now in this case, I have the both 0. This is in the form of x and x. We can also know them by the alpha and beta. We can say here this is the alpha and this is my beta. So I want to find out the alpha plus beta, means what? The sum of the 0. And now for that purpose we have the direct formula minus b upon a. Now you can see here the b is a 5. That means minus 5, and now divided by a is nothing but 1. So this is my final answer, minus 5. So you can see here alpha plus beta means what? These are the sum of the 0, and that is minus 5. And here also you can see this is minus 5, means both answer will be same. But here I don't want to solve the sum even though I have the answer. And the product of the 0 means what? Alpha into beta. And now the equation is c upon a. What is my c here? 6. And what about the a? 1. And 6 upon 1 is equal to 6. You can see here this is my second answer. So without solving the sum, I can find out the 0, the sum of the 0 and the product of the 0. Okay. Now this is the new method. Now in previous case, I have the question and I want to find out this answer. That means what? The sum and the product of the zeros. But now in this case, I have these answers minus 5 and 6. You can see very well. Here the alpha plus beta means what? The sum of the zeros is given minus 5 and the product of the zeros is given 6. So I want to go for the reversible sum. Here I have the answer and I want to find out this question. So now first of all, I want to go for the two partition. This is my sum of the zeros and this is my product of the zeros. Now we know very well, I have the equation alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. So we can write down here minus b upon a is equal to minus 5. We can write down here 1. Yes, of course. Now put pending. Here alpha into beta means what? I have the c upon a. Now we can write down here c upon a is equal to 6 upon 1, because the product is given 6 and here the sum is given minus 5. Now what is the next step? I want to first of all check. In this case I have a is equal to 1. Okay. In this case I have a is equal to 1. In both cases the a will be same, then I can directly write down here a is equal to 1. Now here minus b is equal to minus 5, but I don't want the minus b, that means I can go for the plus and plus. So we can say here b is equal to 5. And what about the c? You can see here c is equal to 6. That means I have all that 3, a 1, b 5 and c 6. Now I want to find out the polynomial, that means p of x is equal to, we can write down ax square plus bx and plus c. Now you can write down instead of a 1, here x square no change at all. Here plus here we can write down 5 x again no change at all, and now this is my 6. So finally we can write down the p of x is equal to x square plus 5x and plus 6. Now this is my actual polynomial. You can see here, if this is the question and these are the answer. Now in this case, these are the answer and this is the question. The exactly reversible sum. You can find out from here to here, or we can find out from here to here. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is the next sum. Here again, the sum of these zeros is under root 2 and the product of this 0 is 1 by 3. Now we know very well, alpha plus beta means the sum of the 0 is equal to minus b upon a. Therefore, minus b upon a is equal to under root 2 and divided by 1. Because here nothing is there, so we should write down here 1. Now, alpha into beta means c upon a is equal to, we can write down 1 upon 3. Now you can see here a is equal to 1 and here a is equal to 3 means what? Here the a and here a will be mismatched. So what should I do? I want to multiply by 3 and divide by 3 to get the both same. So here I want to go for multiply by 3 and divide by 3. What is my next step? Minus b upon a is equal to 3 under root 2 and divide by 3. Now you can see very well, here a is equal to 3 and here again a is equal to 3. Now I can write down a is equal to what? 3. Now here minus b is equal to 3 under root 2, but I don't want the minus b, means here positive, here negative. And c is equal to 1. That means we have all that three things. A is equal to 3, b is equal to minus 3 under root 2 and c is equal to 1. Finally I want to find out the polynomial. So p of x is equal to ax square plus bx and plus c. What is my a? 3 and x square no change at all. Here what about the b? Minus 3 under root 2 and x again no change at all, and here plus 1. That means what? This is the final answer, and that is nothing but the polynomial 3x square minus 3 under root 2x and plus 1. This is my final answer. Thank you.